Okay, so think about this. You are on YouTube and you are randomly watching some short videos and suddenly a term called MBTI comes up that you have no idea about. Along with that, also the terms like ENFP, ISTP, ESTJ, ESFP, INTJ, ISFP, and you wonder, is this some kind of astrology kind of thing? Is this kind of some nerdy stuff? Is this even believable? And also on my channel, if you have watched my previous videos, then you have an idea of those terms. But maybe you still have no idea that what those really mean. So if you want to know, make sure that you stay. Hi, welcome to MBTI with BT. Well, today I would like to talk about MBTI and the 16 personalities. So what is MBTI? Its full form is Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. I have also mentioned it before in my video FE versus FI. I would remember to put the card above my head. Myers and Briggs are two sisters who formulated the whole system of the 16 personalities. They follow the theory of the great psychologist Carl Jung, which is based on the different personalities of our human mind. But sometimes people wonder, what is personality? What is exactly meant by personality? And we are often told by our parents in our childhood and also on our later ages that you don't have any personality. Well, that's a complete myth. Personality is actually a mask worn by every one of us. If we dig in, then we will see that human minds have three layers. The topmost is our conscious mind, that is taking care of all the conscious activities we are doing. The second is our subconscious mind, that is only activated when we sleep. Many of you know of that is connected to our dreams and those kind of things. And the third part is our unconscious mind, that is not in our access. In his theory, Carl Jung talked about 8 cognitive functions. They are related to our perception and judgment. I already talked about perceptive and judgmental functions in my previous videos. The perceptive functions are of 2 types, intuition and sensing. On the basis of the arrangement, they are of 2 types, introverted intuition, extroverted intuition, and similarly extroverted sensing and introverted sensing. And the judgmental functions are the feeling and judging functions. So feeling functions are introverted feeling and extroverted feeling, and the thinking functions are extroverted thinking and introverted thinking. So these are the 8 functions, these are the 8 cognitive functions, if I say more clearly. And with a combination of 4 of these functions, every human mind is made of. That is, you have 2 judgmental functions and 2 perceptive functions. So we'll see how that happens in the next section. So first of all, let's understand the 4 letters. So you have seen that we have got 8 cognitive functions, and if you're good at maths, then you will know that 8 cognitive functions will make 16 personality types. And how? I'll explain more of it. The first letter is E or I, where E stands for extroversion and I stands for introversion. The second letter is for S or N, where S stands for sensing and N stands for intuition. So many wonder that intuition starts with I, then why is it denoted by N? So it's very simple, you denote introversion with I, so how can you denote 2 things with 1 letter, right? That's why you have to pick another letter for intuition. And that is the second letter of intuition, that is N. So we're done with 2 letters already. What is the third letter? F or T. F is for feeling and T is for thinking. And the final letter, that is J or P, there J stands for judgment and P stands for perception. So let's say you are an INFJ. So I is introverted, N is intuitive, F is feeling, and J is judgmental. So you are introverted, intuitive, feeling, judgmental. That sounds a bit crazy, doesn't it? So you might wonder that I already talked about 8 cognitive functions, and why did I mention those? How is that related to these letters? Well, the system might seem a bit hard, but it's not really very hard. Also, you might wonder that why did I talk about the conscious, subconscious and unconscious mind? Let me tell you something, the 4 functions, they are actually put in an order in our brain. The first function is our dominant function, and that is the only conscious function we have. And all the 3 functions, the second function, third function and fourth function, all those functions are our unconscious functions. So we have our conscious control only over our first function. So all the other 3 functions are in an unconscious level, that is, those are not as well accessible to us as the first function is. I think now I'm ready to tell you that how to relate the 4 letters with the 8 cognitive functions.